Wassup Punks? Welcome to RockMental. We're ready for another awesome episode with you all. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We'll remind you multiple times throughout the day. But we're going to keep going. I'm Chaotic. I'm your resident metalhead. ADHD brain. That's why I'm all over the place. And I just got here. So, sorry.
I'm Mayhem, like a little bit of everything. Got bipolar, PTSD, kind of an alphabet soup of other stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, like a little bit of everything.
Groompy, your resident emo boy out here. Besides being perfect, I get the sads a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm Figured, the producer. I make sure everything runs smoothly. Oh, I have everything that they have, and maybe a little more, because, yeah. So, yeah, let's have a fun stream, guys. Oh, make sure to follow us at RockMental Official and everything.
That's
Please.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we want to take some time to thank all our new punks that have joined the RockMental family on YouTube, all our new subscribers. We just hit 1,500
Let's go.
right, this week, so thank you all.
Thank you all.
Make sure to tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your bandmates, tell whoever in your crew that you found an awesome podcast with some three very handsome men. And you want to let them know what's going on. So do that. Keep watching. We're going to have clips and shorts throughout the week. We're also on Instagram. We have put out some pretty funny stuff, or at least we think it's funny. And just keep on keeping on.
We're our parents' favorite podcasters. I don't know if you guys knew that.
They're
But,
watching right now.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hey. So, here at RockMental, we feel that, after talking for like a long drive,
Yep.
we feel that the mosh pit's a perfect analogy for life. It's chaotic, it's messy, there's just a lot going on. People making connections, running into each other, either really, really having a good time or just really, 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 really having a good time. But if you just pause for a moment and just look at what's happening, it's beautiful. There's people in there, grown men crying, getting all of this anxiety and anger out. There's people with disabilities who are smaller, look different, in there with people that look just like them, loving the same music. And what's most important to us, I guess, in this mosh pit mentality is those people who fall. People fall all the time.
Yeah.
And there's times even when they don't even have time to hit the ground. Someone's already there, ready to help them. So this is the kind of energy we want to bring. This is the kind of community we want to build, a mosh pit, our own mosh pit. And this is our mosh pit mentality mantra. So everybody put up your horns. Those of you who are joining us live today, put your horns up in the chat. We'd really appreciate it.
That's right.
Repeat after me. If you hit the ground,
If you hit the ground,
put your hand up.
put your hand up.
If you see a hand up,
If you see a hand up,
put your hand out.
put your hand out.
Ask.
Ask.
Answer.
Answer.
That's how we rage to see another show.
That's how we rage to see another show.
Nobody
moshes
moshes alone.
Do us a favor, go to rockmental.com/help. We have a lot of resources there. 988 for anybody going through crisis right now. Or if you know somebody going through crisis, dial 988, text 988, and they'll have some resources available for you. Also, we have some resources available for survivors of sexual abuse and assault. If you go to rockmental.com/helping survivors, great resources there for information to help survivors of sexual abuse and assault, up to and including legal advice. So please check us out there. Check our friends at Helping Survivors there. And moving on to Groompy.
All right, guys, we have an exciting show.
Yep.
That we do.
We're going to go through our week as usual, go through our struggles of the week, talk about our feelings a bit, the corny stuff that we all avoid sometimes, but we should do.
Yep.
We'll share some more mental health and info, some more resources throughout the show. We'll always keep plugging that in for whoever needs the help. And then we'll get to the fun part. We do research all week to be able to showcase some music to you guys. And as always, I know I'm going to have the best band again, but
I don't know about this week, dude.
but we're here to share all kinds of music for you guys. So we'll go through our music that we picked out for the week. We'll go through a really special discussion that I like. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have fun with this one. And then we have a new game for you guys that I think will really make us look like fools.
We're pretty good at that.
I think we've established we have no problem making
Yeah.
complete asses of ourselves.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, we'll play the new game for you guys, and then before we close it out, we'll go through our weekly playlist and all the music that we added this week.
Yeah.
Let's send it out to Figured.
Oh, yep. Make sure to follow us at RockMental Official on pretty much everything except for Twitter for obvious reasons. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. We love the engagement. Thank you guys for subscribing. We're at 1,500, right?
YouTube, yep.
So
1,500.
make sure to like and subscribe, tell your friends about us, and to check out all the playlists, go to rockmental.com/music, or you can find us on Spotify. Just search RockMental Official. I think it'll show up. I'm not sure. But yeah, all of us are on there. We have our VODs and our podcasts on Spotify, Amazon Music, pretty much everything you can listen on.
Yep.
So yeah, be sure to head to rockmental.com as well and get into it.
I got a bonus pick.
Uh-oh.
What's
What's wrong?
What I do?
So I'm the merch guy, right?
Oh,
I
okay.
handle the merch.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Do our weekly
Okay.
inventory. Look,
Okay.
you know, we had some orders. Lot
Mhm.
of
Well,
orders, and
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
sure.
good thing.
That's a good thing.
At full price.
The
Would be a great
the
thing.
problem.
Oh,
the
yeah.
problem being,
What happened?
we yeah, the math wasn't mathing and couldn't quite figure out why how a code was created.
Code, you say?
Yeah, like a discount code, so to speak. And I don't remember ever
But
Just so you know,
doing that.
we're all on social media. You know that,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
what?
You look a little defensive, chaotic.
I know. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't know.
Whatever you put on the internet lives
Yeah.
forever.
You know, we can see the shorts too.
Okay. Damn it! Who told them? Okay, I told you guys not to tell these guys. And God, okay, fine. I fessed up. I gave our punks a deal. Okay, sue me.
We
can't.
could.
Actually, don't sue me. That
We
that-
don't.
that-
You don't have the money on.
Didn't do it to anybody. Okay.
But I wanted to give our punks a special deal.
All right. Well, you know, you could have just shared that at some point. I'm also for that.
Okay, but
I want to say this was my idea first, and then you just went to YouTube, put up a short.
Oh,
Yeah,
how about we do something special though?
but
yeah.
but it was funny, huh?
It was funny, but I'll go ahead and do this. If we get 2,000 subs, or when we get 2,000,
When we get 2,000 subs,
Ooh.
okay.
I will put 10 new designs up.
Dang.
Yes, on our
10.
website, and I will continue this 15% off through March.
Oh,
What's up, Baines Menace? Thanks for joining the stream.
Baines, what's up?
Baines,
Bam.
how's it going? Happy Saturday.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Happy Saturday.
Glenn,
You heard that, right?
Glenn Havoc 15 on your
January 15.
on the RockMental store. But I mean, okay, we want to show love to our punks out there. I was trying to do something cool, get some engagement, you know, get people to order some stuff, which I'm thinking worked. Thank you,
It did. Thank you.
thank you. You know, I like to. It's called marketing, guys. Okay,
I don't know.
come on, it's called marketing. Okay, so it's still going on right now, punks. Go on rockmental.com/shop. Get your merch, get your hoodies, get your shirts, get your patches, get your stickers. Put Glenn Havoc 15 in the promo code and your checkout. You get 15% off your entire order.
Yep, I appreciate it. And if there's a design or a style that you all are looking for, we want to cater to you.
Yeah.
We got some metal looking stuff. We got some like post punk looking stuff. We got some like punk looking stuff.
My
we got
favorite
some
one is the
psychedelic
angels
looking
and the
Yes.
whatever
Oh,
the
Got some
genre
emo
was
looking.
sick.
No,
We got-
We got some emo stuff. That was
we
cool.
got some good
Yeah.
ones.
The both sides.
Yeah.
It's called.
So we're gonna do some work this week. Get those
Yeah.
out and ready for 2,000 subs. Hopefully we can hit
That's
it
right.
the next couple weeks and show you what we were up to.
Speaking of merch, we also got to do a plug for our friends at Sonder Mountain Apparel
right.
Company.
Yes.
I'm sporting my Sonder Mountain today. They're awesome. They partnered with us to help our mosh pit mentality, and they came up with a special line. So they got some hats, they got some hoodies. We're gonna try to see if we can get them to do a T-shirt just to help promote this mosh pit mentality They have awesome killer designs. Their stuff is just awesome. So please go support our friends at Sonder Mountain. Kip Grange over there, he does an amazing job. He's also a punk rocker like us, and he's doing amazing work over there. And can't thank him enough for the partnership. So Sonder Mountain, and then also we're on Amazon.
Yes.
We're cool.
We're cool like that. So for those of you who have Amazon, go ahead and just search RockMental, and there's a couple of things for you to find.
Yeah. Also, if you don't want to buy anything from Solder Mountain either, you don't have to. Just go check out his store. He has an amazing testimony.
Yeah.
There.
You don't have to buy like RockMental stuff. He has like just awesome flannels and hoodies and shit.
Yeah.
It partners with other people who work in this space in recovery, substance abuse, mental health. I bought non-rock mental stuff, and I rock it pretty much every day. It's great stuff.
It's
awesome.
awesome. And they do great work trying to get folks in the community the help that they need into treatment, into recovery, into healing. And I mean, I can't say enough about them. They're awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is kind of the idea of mosh pit mentality that we have.
That's right.
The community that we want to build is just gathering all these great podcasts, these companies that are putting in the work to help people just get the help that they not only need but deserve.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. So get your merch if you want. Go ahead and take a photo of yourself on Instagram. Tag us. We'll give you some love, and we'll keep going there.
All right. So it's been a week.
Yeah.
How was your guys' week?
It was okay. You know, I know last week I talked about, you know, the time management stuff, and that kind of, you know, came to a head. You know, there's still a lot of things outstanding that I need to do around the house, and, you know, it was hard. And so talked with my therapist about it. We're going to work through some, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy type of stuff. You know, my ADHD brain doesn't, I guess, understand the concept of time, you know?
Yeah,
I get that.
You know, and so we're going to work through some stuff and try to get some tools and resources, and let me know, like, you know, it takes a lot longer than, you know, a second to send a text message or a call, you know, like how to realistically anticipate things. And so it's good. I'm excited for that. I know it's going to take a while, but I had a good talk with him, and we're gonna keep doing the work.
That's good.
You're putting in the work.
Put in the work.
Put in the
Putting in the
work.
work.
That's all that matters, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Me, just kind of had like a manic hangover this week. I call it a manic hangover because last week, I mean, I told you guys, I had trouble sleeping, just a lot of energy, couldn't really focus on one thing. I loaded up like 18 bands on our playlists. Like, it was just a lot. And then this week I kind of hit the reverse, where like last week I was going like double time, like everything was fast, everything was easy, but this week just kind of like everything's like halftime, like slow, little clumsy, just kind of foggy and stuff like that. It's just kind of normal for me. So I, in times like this, kind of just remind myself to rest. It's okay to rest.
Yeah.
I had a rough week, expended a lot of energy, didn't sleep very much, and it's good to recover from that.
Yeah.
So things starting to get back to normal. Again, you know, I've been doing this for quite a while now, been in therapy for 10 years, and picking up on those cues where, you know, those impulses, man. For me, it used to be alcohol. And now when you get into that, when the first idea is, hey, I should go grab a beer, or you're at the store and like, you know what, it tastes really good right now. And going from that to this is definitely a challenge. But I think one thing is having a partner, Mrs. Mayhem. She does a great job of just looking at me like, are you okay? And me, of course, saying yeah. And then she's like, give me the look, and like, no, I'm just feeling kind of down this week. She's like, okay, rest. And I think having her is a blessing, because she's kind of like my mirror. She like tell me what's happening. So really happy for that. Like I said, kind of a rough week, a little under the weather at the end of the week, but just chugging through. Got some merch to be working on. So
that's good.
Yeah,
keep them busy.
And you, Groompy?
You know, you're a little how you were saying recognizing the impulses,
Mhm.
not just impulses, recognizing some I guess some habits, some I react to certain
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in therapy this past year, and you know, I started recognizing a lot of the feelings I was feeling when I started my journey with therapy, my journey with self-care. Um Sometimes, you know, we all get lost in, you know, life.
Yeah.
But lately, the past few weeks, I've really been, you know, felt like I'm being pulled like in 1,000 different directions. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got my duties. I got to be a father. I got to
Yeah.
be a brother. I got to be a son. I got to be an employee. I got to be a
Mhm.
lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And it's very, very easy to lose yourself in all that other stuff.
Yeah. For sure.
You know,
Yeah.
last year was
Bane's Menace is recognizing triggers too for
Oh, yeah.
yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's a little bit about that. It's just, you know, it was the trigger that I noticing that I was feeling a little depressed again, and I was feeling a little hopeless again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, being able to recognize that and doing something about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I said, last year was definitely a tough year for me,
Mhm.
and I felt like you know, I've always felt like I try to be selfless and give to everyone that I love, everyone that needs a little bit of me. But just little by little, that started pounding and pounding and pounding away at me.
Yeah.
Where it had been a while that I noticed, man, I hadn't given myself love
Yeah.
in
That's-
such a quiet time, and that was really the realization. I was like, you know, I'm not really sad. I'm not really, you know, depressed, what people think depression should look like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But this feeling of never wanting to, having a hard time getting out of bed,
Yeah.
having no motivation,
Yeah.
having a hard time to get out the door and say hi to the neighbors when neighbors were family.
Yeah.
It's just like that's depression.
Yeah. That is.
It's a form of depression.
How many of us go through life like that though? We suffer silently,
Yeah.
Exactly.
especially men. Men, we're supposed to be like this idea of
Yeah.
masculinity in our society, I guess, has us doing everything all the time.
Yeah.
You're going to be the perfect partner. You're going to be the perfect parent. You're going to be the perfect son. You're going to be
Yes.
the perfect sibling. Yet, what about the perfect me?
Yeah.
Like, there's no room for that little sliver of you when you in your life are the most important person. And I
Yeah.
think that's something I lose sight of too. I completely agree. You know, I'm a parent. My kids need me.
Yeah.
I need to teach my kids how to be men in this society, right? I have my wife. I have to be a good partner. She needs to talk about stuff and I have to listen. You know what I'm saying? My parents need me.
Yeah.
My brothers need me. Like, there's just
Yeah.
so much, I guess, expectation put on you, but then you just fail to realize I kind of need me too.
Mm.
So, you know, being selfless doesn't mean you can't be a little selfish. And
Yeah.
Yes.
I think being selfish in a way is not necessarily a bad thing. When I talk about being selfish, I'm not saying taking something from somebody else. What I'm saying is take what you give somebody else and give a little portion back to yourself.
Yeah.
A little bit of time, whether it be you have an event tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you know, the first thing I started doing when I started giving myself some selfish time, some self-love, you know, I've always kind of been a runner since I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I kind of stopped for many years there. And, you know, that was the first thing I got into, you know, get back
Yeah.
to some old habits,
Mhm.
finding myself again. And I truly fell in love with it again. And, you know,
That's good.
I know people, you know, they like to exercise, they like to go on runs, go on hikes, whatever. And the first thing they do, put some headphones on.
Yeah.
You listen to some music, you listen to some podcast, man. And it's a term in the running community. Like, I raw dog it.
Yeah.
No headphones,
No nothing.
no nothing but what's in between my
Yeah.
ears.
And just
Oh, dang.
self-talk.
It was forced therapy
Mhm.
Yeah.
to have this conversation with my inner dialogue, to have these arguments with my inner dialogue, to realize what's really going on with me.
Yeah.
And tomorrow your boy Groompy it will be running a half marathon.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a half marathon,
Like,
and
like on purpose?
Yeah.
on purpose, not just on
Yeah.
purpose, but I doing well.
Yeah.
But you running it
Yeah.
in a very decent pace.
That's awesome.
That's
But,
good, that's awesome.
It's been about a year since I've been doing this running,
Mm-hmm.
and little by little, I started losing track of like what it was at first. I started putting the headphones on, and it started becoming habit, which is good. It's been good for my
Yeah.
health. It's been good for everything. But I lost track of what it was at the beginning. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go run for a little bit under 2 hours straight
Mhm.
without headphones, without anything, nothing but my thoughts for 2 hours straight.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Ben,
awesome.
And
Ben
that's
Menace
awesome.
says good luck on your half marathon.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
there
you.
Baines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Baines also says pillar of
Our-
stability in
our
your household.
Exactly. And
Yes.
being a pillar in our household means that the pillar has to be strong, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
If the pillar is weak, the whole household's going to go down.
Exactly.
And that's kind of why we need to take care of ourselves, like you were saying.
I wanted to go back to your point too. Is to be a better father, to be a better partner, to be a better brother,
Mhm.
son. Like once I started taking care of myself and realizing I'm not giving enough to myself, in the state of mind that I wasn't giving much back to them either.
Yeah.
I could have been a better father. I could have been a better partner. I could have been a better brother, son, employee. I could have been a better me if I had just loved me a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, investing in your health is also important. Like, how are you supposed to have all the energy to be all of those things
Yes.
if
Yeah.
you don't have any energy?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, like, I can't run for service related disabilities. But I mean, if you see me running, you better run faster. But I do like to lift weights, and I do like to go on the stationary bike for a little bit. Like, and one thing that you said that kind of made me laugh is like, I love to have my music on,
Yeah.
put some, I don't know, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, and just start knocking out some weights and stuff like that. But I didn't get the same satisfaction. It was like I was finding my motivation with music.
Yeah.
And so I turn it off and I'm like, now you have to motivate yourself.
Mhm.
Oh,
And that was hard
Yes.
to
Dang.
start. It was hard to start, but then you start counting and you start remembering what you were doing. And like, now you're paying attention to your form. Now you're paying attention to other things that you should be paying attention to. And you get that much stronger.
Dang.
So like, I definitely can relate to that. That's really,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to raw dog it more.
I don't know if I could do that. I gotta have my. I'm on Armars. I gotta have my Trivium. I gotta have my Bull from my Valor.
Yeah.
I see it as like I'm trying to do like my last set. I'm trying to max out, get a new weight, and like I need someone just like, in my head. Like I could do it because I feel like if I like take my music off and I have to listen to myself, it'll be a lot of.
Oh, I saw the perfect reel, once before. It's like, this is what I hear while I'm running, my music pumping out loud and me
Yeah.
humming to it. Stand alive, stand alive. This is what you guys hear.
Yep.
Yeah, I sound like the last 10 seconds of a bag of popcorn being popped in the microwave.
Oh man,
Pretty bad.
Yeah. But I feel you would be like a lot of this feel like you're being pulled in
Yes,
15 different
yes.
directions, right?
And it's been the past few weeks of that, but it really just came to its head this past week, where
Yeah.
for me to be able to say, I'm recognizing where I'm going,
Yeah.
and I fought hard to get out of this place, so recognize it now and don't go back there.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
key. That's key. Finding that balance is just is hard. but then maintaining that balance
It's just as hard.
is just as hard.
It's just as hard.
Exactly. So when you are, like Baines is saying, a pillar of stability, you know, sometimes, you know, like things get shaky, things happen, things outside of your control happen. So it's just how do you kind of weather those storms, right?
But you got to keep yourself healthy, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally.
That's right.
And what's funny is a foundation for a lot of mental health and emotional health is physical health.
Yeah.
And people discount that a lot. Like, I just like everybody find it hard to exercise sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I kind of remind myself how important it is.
Yeah.
And I do definitely need to get better at that.
And you know what? Like for me, like this journey were like the two pillars of my whole journey were the running, the physical aspect, and therapy.
Yeah.
Like they went hand in hand together.
Yeah.
And you know, glad for running. They helped me physically, it helped me mentally, it helped me focus on myself. And therapy was just as important because without therapy, I would have not been able to caught these triggers. Caught these feelings that I have. You know, therapy is not there to fix all my issues. It's there to help me deal with these issues and help me recognize what you're feeling and giving you the tools to be able to deal with them.
Exactly.
That's right. And I mean, we say it every week. Like we're not mental health professionals. Like we're not licensed medical people. We're speaking our truths and we're speaking from experience about what we go through. And you know, our biggest thing here is we're just basically saying fuck the stigma.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing for us here, especially talking about mental health in general. Right.
Yeah.
We can talk about mental health in men, mental health in the specific racial group, mental health and whatever, but just mental health in general has just been misunderstood.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of stigma, associated with just talking about your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, how do we get to a place where you're not allowed to talk your feelings? You know?
Exactly. And you're not really helping anybody by not talking about it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because here at home, people know when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
They don't need to tell me because I know I'm not having a great day, but they also see it. It's not like nobody else can see. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
So getting the help that you need demonstrates to other people, me demonstrating to my kids, look, if something's not working, if you're not feeling well, mentally or emotionally, go get some help.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the thing that I can teach my kids.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something they can take from me is, you know, if I'm not feeling well, if I'm sad or if I'm depressed or if I'm anxious, maybe I just need to talk to somebody about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's might be that might be what we need to model for our boys.
Well, and to stay away from the, why are you crying? What's wrong? You're always in a bad mood. Cheer up.
Stop being sad.
Stop being sad.
Yeah.
Come on, no one wants to see
But
that.
the thing I hate is when people say, I want to hurt myself, and like, do it. Do it. I mean, how cruel is that?
Catch a bluff.
Exactly.
Be a man.
This person's asking for help, and you're just not only just removing yourself, like you're excusing yourself from the situation, but just encouraging them, inviting them to, go do it.
It's terrible. And I think that comes from a place of ignorance.
Yeah.
Because our society has just is like not wanting to talk about it. Right? It's just not a thing. You're not supposed to talk about suicide.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk about these sort of things. And self-harm and all these things, because I mean, guys, life sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Life sucks. And some people are going through some real shit. Some heavy things that the normal, quote unquote, normal people cannot comprehend. You know, we talk about survivors of sexual assault. You know, people who don't experience that have no idea what that does to them. Not just the trauma, but the overlying just issues that linger.
Just compound on top of that.
Exactly.
They linger for life too, and it's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And it could be associated with all traumas, you know, childhood trauma, child abuse, neglect, there's a lot of things, shitty things that happen to people.
Mhm.
And if we're just basically telling each other, well, don't talk about it, then what do you expect is going to happen?
Mm.
That's why we have such a high suicide rate in this
Yeah.
country.
Exactly.
That's why we have so much need for mental health. That's why we have so skyrocketing addiction levels.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
That's why we have people relapsing all the time. That's why we have
Mhm.
repeat drug offenders. It's a symptom of a larger problem, and
Yeah.
I think that's what we're here at RockMental to kind of help break that stigma. To just say, you know what, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the community that we want to build with our mosh pit mentality or whatever, like if someone's saying help me or I'm really thinking of hurting myself, it's a call to action. You gotta
Yeah.
put your hand out and say, okay, let's figure this out together. You're not alone.
Exactly.
In this.
Mhm.
Because in the mosh pit, right? We use the mosh pit analogy. In the mosh pit, there's no time to discern like who this person is, what color is their hair, who do they vote for, who do they love, who do they identify as, what are their pronouns. Like we don't have that time because
Mhm.
if you think for 1 second, if you stop, what's going to happen?
Yeah, a person could get hurt.
They get hurt, very hurt,
Very,
very,
easily.
very hurt. There is no time, and there shouldn't be
Yeah.
any questioning. You see someone fall, you put your hand out, you
Mhm.
pick them up, dust them off, and let them know that, hey, you're okay.
Mhm.
That's the way we should be as a society, and that's kind of why we're here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And some of the greatest things that I've seen in humanity were in a mosh pit.
Yeah.
My boy figured we went to Dia de los Deftones in San Diego. Decided he wanted to crowd surf a little bit.
Oh, really?
I love
Yeah.
crowd surfing.
And the thing he didn't realize about crowd surfing is that when you get towards the end, there's not always going to be someone there to catch you. But from what he said, like you could tell this story.
Yeah, so it was during my own summer. The rain started falling. It was perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I was in the sky.
Man.
I got about halfway from where I was standing to the stage, and then everybody just opened up, and I fell back first on the ground. But
Oh,
then
man.
seconds later, everybody grabbed me by my arms and was like, "Yo, you're okay?" And I was just like, "Yeah, let's get back to it." Yeah.
Dude, we've seen kids in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Those raging.
floor open up for them and they just go nuts.
Or like the
It's
mosh
awesome.
pit will like circle them, making them feel.
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna circle them and they're just having the time of their life. At a show that me and Figure went to, there was this young girl, 4'9", maybe 80 pounds, maybe.
Yeah.
She gives a kiss to her boyfriend and goes into the mosh pit.
Mhm.
And the bigger guys kind of nudging each other and nodding towards this young lady. And everybody just kind of let her do her thing for a little bit. When
Yeah.
you saw that she wasn't
Mm.
messing around, then the mosh pit got a little rowdy for her. And it was awesome. She came out with the biggest smile that
Yeah.
I've seen in
Yeah.
a long time.
Funnest she probably had
She
in a
is-
while.
The-
Yes.
Dude. And guys my age crying
Yeah.
in a mosh pit
Mm.
because they're just releasing stuff that they just had to get rid of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't think there's anything more beautiful than that.
Exactly. But we'll say, whatever you're dealing with, if you feel like you're in crisis, if you feel like you need help right now, please call 988. Call, text, go to 988lifeline.com. There are resources, there are people that you can talk to,
Mm.
just to get started. We're not going to solve everything right now, but that first step could be the one that saves your life or someone you love.
Mhm.
If you know someone who might be thinking about hurting themselves or might be in crisis, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's my right, I don't know if it's my place. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
It is your place. It is your right. It is your responsibility to step in, to intervene, and just ask, what is going on?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're not mental health professionals, like he said. We're not licensed to do anything.
Yeah.
We're just three guys that like music and like microphones in front of us.
I look pretty.
But if you have a friend that's, I don't know, kind of down, doesn't want to talk about it, invite them to watch the show. I mean, obviously it would help us, but maybe destigmatizing some of those things that people think they can't talk about
Yeah.
might help.
Yeah.
Just make your own rock mental or mosh pit mentality in your friend group
Yeah.
and just start talking about
Mm.
it's not okay. It's okay to be not okay without anybody's permission.
Yeah, that's right.
It's okay to say, look, guys, I need some help, or I didn't want to wake up today.
Yeah.
Or if something happened in your personal life you don't want to talk about, just say, look, I'm going through something.
Yeah.
Just be my friend. This is what we want to do, is replace this idea of helplessness with a community of people that will just shut up and listen.
Yeah.
That's right. Sometimes that's all it is. It's just shut up and listen and hear what they have to say and actually hear them.
Absolutely. And help them when they ask for it.
That's right. If you go to rockmental.com/help, there's some resources there as well. Some things to look out to, warning signs if you think, if you're suspecting someone there's some material over there for you to look at. And again, therapy works, guys.
Yeah.
It does.
Also,
does.
It's
Also on
that simple.
rockmental.com/help, we partner with somebody to help sexual assault victims as well. So if you suspect anything with anybody else, or even yourself have gone through something, reach out to them too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great resources, great people. They're doing a great work.
Absolutely. You guys want to get into
Yeah.
Woo! Okay.
Some music.
We got deep there. I
That
told you.
got
We get in the
deep, man.
feels. We get in the feels.
We did it, guys.
Did
we
it.
did it.
Hug.
Do good
like
punk.
a
We're
one.
good.
Kiss.
We're with the punks.
Okay.
We'll see.
I asked.
You asked.
I
You
asked.
asked.
I
Yes,
asked.
Yes, you did.
We're getting
All right, guys. So we do a lot of research throughout the week to try to find great music for you guys. So we take a lot of our time just listening to small bands, music that not typically listened to, and we at the end of the week, we pick a band that we want to showcase the most. Typically, it's a band that has about 50,000 listeners or less. Typically.
Typically. Yeah.
I went right above that this week. Right above that.
Okay, bro.
But
right above
but- but they're great songs.
Yes,
They're great songs. We'll present a band for you guys. We'll play 2 songs, and we'll talk a little bit about this band. What they make us feel. Who we think they sound like. Let us know what you guys think. Who has the better band? Typically, it's me. I know, but we'll give these guys a chance every once in a while.
My dad's gonna kick ass this week.
Yeah.
We'll have the Spotify barcodes on the screen, so you guys, when we play the song for you guys, so you guys can easily find them, and give the band a follow, man. We joke around, but we find some pretty badass bands.
Really awesome bands.
Yeah.
We find some badass
And
bands.
50 Sharp Blades thinks that we got some really good message with us. Actually, we think you're pretty
pretty awesome
cool
too.
too. Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you, Buffy.
You're the best.
All right.
Cool. Let's get to
Let's
it.
get into the music.
going first?
All right, who's going first this week?
I think
What do you got?
I think it's me. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
Let me pull up the old internet machine here where I write my notes.
I gotta stretch. I gotta stretch for this one, guys. I gotta stretch for this one.
I'm not taking it easy on you guys.
That's backwards. Game on.
Got hat backwards.
Oh, we do rally hats.
we're getting
Let's do rally
serious.
hats. Boom.
All right, there we go.
Rally hats. Let's go.
Anyway, so my band this week is Kills Birds.
Kills birds.
Not Kills Like Birds, like the band that you stole from me.
Ooh.
This is
That's a
Kills
good band.
Birds.
That's a good band.
Yeah, they got 22,000 monthly listeners. They're from Los Angeles.
Okay.
They're pretty good. And we talk a lot about, kind of feeling a little distant, like not knowing how to share what you're feeling and things like that. Their music fits right into that message. So the first song is called Behind. Mr. Engineer, if you don't mind, from I believe about 55 seconds.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Gets into it.
This girl's voice is awesome.
Shit, it is.
Man, they have a heavy sound.
Yeah.
Heavy. I like that deep bass.
Yep. Very Deftones-esque, if you will.
Yeah, there you go. It's that singer from Flyleaf, that little girl.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of powerful.
Oh, yeah. This song is so good, dude. This song is so good.
That bass.
And she's talking about always feeling like a little behind.
Yeah.
Nice and soft voice too to top it all off.
Sounds kind of like a perfect circle-ish. the bass, you know.
Yeah, there's got a lot of good Deftones, kind of a
It
perfect
does, it
really
circle,
does.
kind of like that element. Oh, it's so great. In this video, the lead singer Nina, she's got like these really piercing blue eyes and this really intense look when she's singing,
Yeah,
paired with the lyrics. Oh my god,
yeah.
it is so good. So they
Awesome.
got Jacob on guitar, Fielder on bass, and Griffin on the tubs. They're a band out of Los Angeles. They remind me a lot of like Movements and Sprints, like just really moody, kind of heavy,
Okay.
but just really kind of moody, kind of heartfelt, just like I can't really deal with this right now
Yeah.
kind of lyrics.
Yeah.
So like this song Behind kind of reminds me of like somebody looking outwardly at people who seem perfect and just kind of feeling a little inadequate, like you're trying to catch up to that, but you're always a little behind.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I see sometimes. Like I saw this video about this lady who had bipolar disorder getting asked, well, how does it feel to be bipolar? Like,
Mhm.
and she's like, well, I don't know what it's like to be normal. So that's
Right.
that's kind of the sentiment I get sometimes. Like, well, I don't know what normal is. So
Exactly.
like here, you know, you're kind of looking at these people with like these kind of perfect, I guess, outwardly looking perfect, and you're kind of feeling a little inadequate, kind of trying to catch
Yeah.
up. And that's kind of what I got from that.
It's like that
I like that.
saying, trying to catch up to the Joneses, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, keeping up with the Joneses.
keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, but in this way, it's the feeling I get is like she's feeling a little inadequate.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome song. The next song I want to share is Cough Up Cherries.
Hmm.
And this goes into what we were talking about, like talking about stuff that's hard to talk about.
Ooh.
So from the beginning,
Let's do it. Oh.
It's even a kind of like a different sound.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, there's the bass though.
this change up is crazy.
Oh wow. These drums. Sounds kind of like a
Very,
notch up Smashing Pumpkins.
yeah.
Like that same chord progression.
Yeah. I like the angsty kind of like the switches, like when they kind of switch it up,
Yeah.
kind of go from like na 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 na, and then cough up cherries. Like
Yeah.
it's just a huge change, and just throughout the song, it's like the emotion changes so much.
Yeah.
I kind of really connect with. So cough up cherries is a euphemism for revealing something like a deep dark secret, like something
Ooh.
very embarrassing.
Okay.
And the imagery of like outwardly being your best, like she talks about like the diet body, like the beach body, but with this violence so shallow and words so hollow, like something just comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just in the spur of the moment, something comes out and you reveal something very painful.
Yeah.
And I think like what you were saying, like kind of living with that secret of like mental illness or
Yeah.
not feeling well, it's hard to admit.
Yeah.
It is so hard to admit, like, dude, I'm depressed.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's hard.
Or dude, I don't know how to stop drinking.
Yeah.
Like that was for me one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, is admit that I'm helpless.
Oh yeah.
I at one point my mom was throwing away liquor bottles.
Mm.
I would buy them, she would throw them away, and it was like this thing that we never talked about. I never wanted to admit that I had a problem with alcohol,
Yeah.
but it took a lot.
Yeah.
I talk about hitting the rock bottom of rock bottom. It took that to actually admit, dude, I can't keep drinking like this.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what that reminds me of. Like, it's hard to admit, but you have to admit it at some point.
Having that mask, you know.
Yeah.
I'm the first one to always crack a joke and
Mhm.
hey, who can I get a smile from today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the song, the old Smokey Robinson song, The Trail of My Tears, right?
Yes.
Some of the life of the party, but nobody sees these tears that are.
Yes, but nobody knew. I went home and my social meter would be out, and I want to be in my corner, sad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me cry. I was like that for years.
Yeah.
And, being able to finally admit that I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you guys see me as always happy, but I'm not okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to admit. It's hard to be vulnerable.
Well, it's hard to take that mask off.
Yes.
Like it's hard to like just say, I'm not going to be that guy anymore. Like just being honest with yourself and showing your true colors to people. Right.
And even because like the mask was, I still crack a lot of jokes. But being okay with like, doesn't have to be a mask.
Yeah.
You can be okay being sad.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Being, feeling your feelings. Don't hide them.
The thing is sadness is a normal emotion. It's a
Yes,
healthy
exactly.
emotion.
Yes.
As is anger, as is pain. All of these are healthy, yet we live in a society that tells us a lot of times don't feel that way. Don't
Yeah.
be
Exactly.
sad. You can't mourn in public. Like,
Yeah. Well, and you don't go to a happy person and say, hey, you're smiling too much right now. I need you to
Yeah.
turn it down a little bit. You're making everybody uncomfortable. You're bringing the whole party up.
Mhm.
We need you to tone it down. Okay. Well, so why is it okay to tell sad people that?
Exactly. Just because you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody else's unhappiness makes you unhappy.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. We want to be happy all the time.
Exactly. And come on, no one is happy all the time.
Mhm.
There's disappointments. There's things that happen, and we just got to be true with ourselves. And I think that's what rock music does. Like, it doesn't sugarcoat stuff, right? We talk about the real stuff.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's what we like about it.
Yeah. Well, I think it has a lot of the same energy, but then you have songs like Send the Pain Below.
Yeah,
Like,
Chevelle.
that'll just
Yes.
talk about problems. Like, I
Yeah.
have problems. This song rocks, but I got some problems, you guys. Like,
Yeah.
and it's connecting with people who have similar problems. And that's what I
Exactly.
love about rock.
Absolutely.
So talking about sad, sappy music,
Uh
Moving right along.
moving right along.
oh.
All right.
Let's introduce my band. So I picked I called Weekend Friends, but not weekend like the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Weekend like being not strong.
WEA.
WEAKENED.
Weekend.
Weekend Friends.
Okay.
About 59,000 listeners, monthly listeners.
Mhm.
The band was created by a married couple, Sonia Storino, who plays guitar, and Annie Hoffman, who plays bass.
Okay.
Started the band up in Maine about 10 years ago.
Mhm.
A little bit over 10 years ago, I believe. They both help out on the vocals. But, don't want to call them a little bit shoegazy, a little bit emo,
Mm.
Yeah.
but very indie.
Okay.
And, man, she just has a voice that just makes you feel, man.
Yeah.
It makes you feel. This first song, Blue Again, is about that. It's just about that reoccurring blue feeling. How we
Yeah.
were just talking about recognizing and like whatever it may be that takes you there, make you feel blue. May there be a breakup, a relationship, or just where you're at. Just being sad again. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Producer, can we get it at 10 seconds?
Yes.
I love the voice, dude. This just sound.
Damn.
I want to blow your mind here.
All right.
It really reminded me of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Yeah.
That voice of hers.
Yeah, Karen O.
Karen O, yep.
You're right.
You're right. Has that.
Yeah.
She sings like she's like almost talking.
Kind of like 21 Pilots lead singer.
Yeah, there it is.
I love that she's not afraid to scream a little bit.
She's not afraid to break her
Not
voice.
afraid to break the voice or be
Yeah.
a little weird. Because it makes that song so much better.
Yeah.
It just
absolutely.
hits more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
And you know, she talks about it there, like just not feeling yourself, not feeling great,
Mhm.
and feeling blue again. It's I don't know.
Mhm.
We already went like through 45 minutes of how I was feeling. So you know, I had another band picked out for this week, if I
Yeah.
may be honest. But this song just hits so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I know I knew I had to pick them.
Mm.
Let's go to the next song. It's called Awkward. We'll play from the beginning.
All right.
But this one's more of a lovey song, you know.
Okay.
That let's play it. We'll talk
All
about it.
right.
Let's play it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's not over, tell me not to stop, 'cause I don't think that I have had enough. Sorry if I'm awkward, tell me that I'm not, 'cause we still have time to fuck this up. It's like I'm breathing underwater, when everything's still at the start, but I can fumble around forever.
A little in her feels there.
Yeah.
Feeling never stops. I wanna dive into you. I wanna do everything you do, 'cause you make me feel like new. Take me home, I wanna get up. Tell me it's not over. Tell me
But yeah, you can. I think you hear a
Yeah.
little bit more here. The yeahs. coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Her little voice.
Her little
Her voice.
expectations.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
You know, the song's really, you know, it's a love song and it's kind of talking about her self-sabotaging something right before it even takes
Yeah.
off. And I took it more as a just self-sabotaging myself.
Yeah.
I you know, like I said, I caught myself, but I do it often sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't, something can go too good. I'm just waiting for, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't wait. I've done this before. Like, you don't wait for it to mess up. You mess,
messed
it up. So
Yeah,
that it'll
I've
mess
done that
up.
many times too.
Like, you kind of already going in. And I think for me it was a relationship or two. You go in, you're like, okay, this is not going to end well. So that you just
Implode
it up, implode it from the
Right.
beginning.
And you know,
When-
even relationships, it just in life, like things, you know, trying to start a new hobby, trying to start
Yeah.
Mhm.
a new project, and I don't know, just like, you know what, let me blow it up.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm
I don't
out.
know, self-sabotaging a lot in my own life, and I catch myself
Yeah.
thinking that or sometimes
Yeah.
doing it.
But then you have to also think like, okay, why
Yes.
are you self-sabotaging?
Mhm.
Is this something I actually want? Is this something that is kind of going against something inside? So it's like a conversation starter, if you will,
Yes.
with yourself.
Mhm.
Right?
No. Again, Weekend Friends, great band, guys. I love her voice. They're gonna be touring April, May, all throughout Texas, New Orleans.
Mm.
You know, kind of the southern and eastern coast.
Okay.
You know, check them out. Check out their merch store, and if they're near you, go see them, man.
Absolutely.
They
Yeah,
sound like they'd be great live.
absolutely.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, you know, we talked about how sadness and depression and all those things are very vital and normal human emotions.
Yeah.
So is anger. So I got a screamy band.
All right.
All right. So these guys are Poison the Preacher.
You son of a.
Okay.
I've heard of this band too.
Full disclosure, Mayhem actually introduced me to them, and
I've heard of this
I've been
band too.
I've been rocking them so hard. They're awesome. They're a 4-piece band out of Bogota, Colombia, and they just kick ass. That's all they do.
Yeah.
They're very. You're gonna hear the lyrics, very politically charged, but it comes with like the same like 80s thrash metal imagery, where you know they're using really extreme images, but they're trying to make a point.
Mhm.
Okay, so this first one's called Hazardous Vegetation.
All right.
It's as awesome as the song sounds.
Hazardous vegetation. Oh yes.
I love this band.
It's a Slayer entrance right here.
Oh yeah,
It's one of the Slayer guys.
yeah. They're walking out on stage.
Oh,
Could you see like the hair flying everywhere?
Oh, yeah.
that's exactly what I play when I don't want to go around. I want to sit down in my couch or lay on the floor.
Yeah.
I put this in my ears. Let's get this done.
Cannibal Corpse, Anthrax.
This is like if someone fed Sepultura after midnight and gave him a bath.
And gave him a bath.
And if you're watching, I will send you a free T-shirt if you know what movie that's from.
Ooh, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
First one to get it right, I'll send a T-shirt.
So these guys are just loud, in your face, and on purpose.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, they're if it sounds like they belong in 80s Bay Area thrash scene,
Yeah.
right? They got the Metallica sound. They got the speed of Slayer and Sepultura. I think Sepultura is actually one of their biggest influences, being so close. They're in South America. They got the Anthrax themes, and then you just listen to the lyrics. It's just all exactly what you expect from a metal band.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I have to admit, like this week, like I said, like, it was a little tough, and you got your running, which I'll never run. You got your lifting weights, which they're in the garage collecting dust. But for me, and something that always helped me was just taking a drive.
Mhm.
I remember, like especially like college days, and like things aren't going right, and like I just need to change the scenery. I just need to get out.
Mhm.
For me, taking a drive was always that. Like I'll just drive for no reason.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just drive around, right? Back when gas was a little cheaper. I can afford it. You know, just take a drive. And a lot of times I listen to loud, fast music, and that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a way for me
Me
to
too.
just process. Because this week, like, you know, when you just like have a mood and you're not sure why.
Mhm.
You're not like wasn't anything eventful. There wasn't anything that happened. There wasn't like this crazy out of control thing. Like you're just feeling something and you don't know why.
Mhm.
Right.
mm-hmm.
And so you know, I just, you know, I'm gonna go run some errands, I'll go back and grab the keys and just start driving.
Yeah.
And I put on some of the hardest shit I had, including these guys. And I just raged, man.
Oh,
And it to me, the
Oh, yeah.
chaos, since my brain is chaos, that's why my name is Chaotic. Since my brain is in a constant state of chaos, I have to listen to chaotic music to make sense of it. I have
Yeah.
to match that intensity. So like I was just in this funk, like
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what set it off. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. I don't know.
Mhm.
And so I just needed some
Yeah.
time to process,
But
right?
it's soothing.
It is soothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's cathartic. I remember there was actually a TED talk. This guy who's death metal fan, he's awesome. He's
Mhm.
dark and he's giving a TED talk and he's like long black hair and he's like all black. It was awesome. He put in perspective about why heavy metal and extreme music is so healthy for you is because it brings out catharsis.
Mhm.
It brings out a release.
Mm.
And so like it was the exact thing I needed because I didn't know what was quote unquote wrong with me.
Mhm.
I just knew I wasn't right.
Yeah.
I needed a reset. And so I put on my Metallica, I put on my Anthrax, I put on my Slayer, and of course I put on Poison the Preacher because they're like
Yeah.
exactly the same. And so just hearing and listening and just raging and just getting some of that stuff out, it like
Mhm.
bring me back to a balance.
When Madman the Admin was a baby, yeah, he had the colic. He didn't like to sleep and scream and all that stuff. And so I would take him out for a little drive, like at midnight, and put the soothing sounds of like "Bullet for My Valentine," "Disturbed," and
Yep.
Sepultura. And what's funny is after a while, just fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't fall asleep just without music. With the music on, though, might
Yeah.
explain why he's
He's
a
the way
little
he is.
metalhead.
That's
now.
right.
But he's
That's
so
right.
cool and chill.
That's
He
right.
is.
Well, and,
Chill guy.
and that's the thing too. Like, I think if any metalheads out there, put in the chat if you agree, or if you know a metalhead, or if you love a metalhead, just know, like, we're actually pretty chill people, and it's because we listen to extreme music. It's because we get it out.
We get the zoomies out.
You know, and so like it's so soothing. I can't describe listening to this thrash music other than soothing, because it's just like okay. I would equate it as sprinting the last 100 meters in your
13 miles.
13 miles, and you're just like, I just need to finish and get it out.
That
You know, or
dopamine, that
finishing-
runner's high.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Or finishing that last set and you're like shaking and you're like just trying to get it up, like that intensity. That to me, that's what that
Oh yeah.
is that release, and just like so by the time I got home, it was like, hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
You guys ready for movie
Better
night?
mood.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It just automatically resets, and to me, I think that was it. That's what metal music represents to me. That,
Oh, yeah.
That's like my balance. That's my like, okay, everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Even people are screaming about blood and
Blood and death and
guts and
death and yeah.
skeletons and stuff. Well, these guys, I mean, they like I said, Poison the Preacher, they're from Colombia. There's a lot of political unrest in Colombia. There has been for decades.
Yeah.
And so they're not afraid to talk about it. And I think it's really cool that they do this. This next song is in Spanish. It's called Lo Horrible Noche. This talks very much about, an attack on a town and just the despair and everything that goes along with it. So let's start from the beginning. It's a Metallica riff right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's like Kill 'Em All, Right Lightning Metallica right here. To the sound.
the sirens. Reminds me of like Kill Switch Engage.
Yeah. No Morida. That's a like resistance.
Yeah. This is a Sepultura.
No
song.
Morida? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So good.
So
So
good.
good. And so to me, like, they're talking about what's actually going on in their hometown and the horrible things that they see. And just kind of the resistance against that. Basically saying, we're not going to take this. We're not going to just let it happen. We're going to talk about it. These guys, and it's so cool, their story. They're actually music students. These guys met in music. They're all studying music. I guess they figured out, hey, we like some metal. Okay. Cool. And they got together and just put together some tracks. They've been together since about, I think, like 2021, somewhere around there. They put out a bunch of singles, just different singles. I think they're working on a longer EP coming out here pretty soon. These guys, and Juan Pablo Carrera, he's a vocalist. I mean, this dude just rages, rages, and like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I tried singing along, and I think I was shot by like the first verse. And, this dude was just like going nuts, and so like all four of these guys are just awesome. They're doing some awesome things. I think they have they're teasing something on Instagram. There's some sort of announcement. I think it's maybe they're, instead of working on EP, they're working on full length LP,
Nice.
perhaps.
Maybe it's
and
cool, or-
they actually put something on Instagram that they're going to be touring Europe.
Oh man.
So they've been doing a lot of shows in South America and Central America, and I don't know if our boy Sammy's here joining us from Mexico, but there's a huge rock and metal scene in Latin America that people don't realize. Like, I know when Metallica performed in Mexico City, that thing sold out faster than any show in the United States. So much faster.
Yeah.
There's such a big following. And so these guys, Poison the Preacher, we need you to come on tour. Any headlining metal bands, get these guys on your ticket. They're just so awesome. So I think September of next year they're gonna be heading to Europe, doing some shows over there, and hopefully whatever this announcement's coming in March, We'll be
Yeah.
cool. We'll be staying.
Yeah.
We'll be keeping
That's
tuned.
it.
You know what? Maybe the bands are scared of having Poison the Preacher showing them up.
Oh, I mean,
Poison the Preacher's really good.
They're really,
fast.
really
They're
good.
loud. They're no apologetic. That's what I like. So that, to me, I need a little screaming this week. Okay. Going back real quick to that guy I was talking about with the TED Talk. He had an amazing line, which I think is just so indicative of what metal music is.
Mhm.
He says, "The band scream or the singer screams, so I don't have to."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That is very true.
That is just
I feel
so
that.
right. Like that's just so like yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let Juan Pablo do the screaming. I'll let James Hetfield do the screaming. You know, I'll let these guys do that for me because, you know,
Well, think about your favorite rock singer. Mine is Chino Moreno.
yeah,
That dude gets pain
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sorrow and wailing.
Yeah.
That's me. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah,
You know, but he can do it way better than I can.
Mm.
yeah.
And I think you listen to like Corey Taylor, who just gets
Oh,
pain,
God.
and Maynard from Tool.
Oh,
who
yeah.
just, oh my God, these voices that are a voice for us,
Yeah.
or he's just yelling at us
Yeah.
what we're feeling, and
Yeah.
it's an
Mhm.
amazing thing. And what's funny is, it's earlier I was doing some research and I was listening to like hardcore deathcore metal band, and Figures over here listening to Mazzy Star, and we're both just chill, just relaxing, getting ready for the show. And I
Yeah.
think it kind of has a similar effect for me. Is just this person getting all this anxiety out. I
Yeah.
guess.
Right. Yeah.
Jack White for me,
Jack White. Yeah. Oh
Dude,
yeah, he's got some stuff.
dude.
Oh, dude,
He let some pain out in his
Oh,
in
yeah.
his singing.
Deadlies in the Dirty Ground.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
good
one,
But
yeah.
you could tell his voice is like, it's not a happy song.
No,
I'd always get that song mixed up with that Cold Chamber song.
Oh, now the Cold Chamber guy. Well, we'll talk about Cold Chamber later. Anyway,
all right.
Cool.
yeah. Let us know who won in the comments. My band, Kills Birds,
Weekend Friends.
or my second band. All right,
Second band.
and we're actually have a little bit of a contest that we need to do.
Uh-oh. Okay.
That's right.
We need our viewers to let us know who's winning. Because yeah,
So
we'll
who's-
bring that up again.
Who's basically the whoever performs the worst on not just the music challenges but also the games
Yes.
gets a tattoo.
Mhm.
Yes.
At the end of the month. That's coming up.
Well, are they-
guys.
I think-
That's coming up.
Is it at the end of the month?
next,
But are they
next,
really
next will be
week?
the last day.
I think at the end of the month we'll know who won or lost,
And then we'll pick from there.
and then we'll.
Baines,
Oh,
thanks, bro.
Baines minute.
Bam.
Yeah,
it's
50
really
Sharp
my
Blades
bad.
also for Chaotic.
The heavy
I like
song,
the heavy
see?
song.
Oh, bam.
So that's 1 point for me and 1 point for you.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Chaotic's in the lead. He's won like the past 3
Yeah,
years.
no kidding.
It's a race to last for me and you.
Yeah.
I kind of want a tattoo.
I have a
Let's say-
tattoo or two. All right. So we have a little bit of a controversy that we need to discuss.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
I think you're-
Figures gonna go
Yes.
poke the bear a little
So-
bit.
Let's do this.
A couple months ago, I saw on various amounts of social media talking about Carolyn Carr's cover of Cherry Bomb.
Ooh.
And there was a
Okay.
lot of controversy because you guys know Cherry Bomb, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's play. Okay, I'm not familiar with this version of the song.
Never mind.
Let's see if I can find it.
You guys
Okay,
want to play the original or no? I'm familiar with
Give
it.
me. I'm familiar with the original. I need
Yeah.
to hear.
All right. So you know how you know how energetic and outspoken she was. Like you could tell she was angry. People
Yeah.
were mad about Carolyn Carr's
Yeah.
version because she didn't sound.
Give us
as angry.
okay. Give us a little bit of Caroline Cars, and then give us a little bit of the original. Let's see
All
what
right,
the.
I'm
thing
gonna
is.
play. Hold on one sec. I gotta figure it out.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so there's no lyrics. I'm just gonna go from like 35 seconds.
All
Okay.
right, let's do it.
Sounds too. Come on, baby, let me get it to you.
Different.
Bad nights cause the teenage blues. Get down, ladies, we got nothing to lose.
So you see how she's not like growling, she's
Yeah,
more like
she's-
yelling.
and
It's more of a pop.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a little
Pop
too
so-
happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because the song's not a happy song.
Yeah, and then
No.
here it is, the original one from the same timestamp, so 35 seconds. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it could also just be the difference in voices, but people were saying that you could kind of tell the anger in the Runaways.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, first off, it's just hard covering a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, right? Like,
Well,
Mm.
And the Runaways are an iconic band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Runaways, you're not going to get much better than the Runaways. So when you do a cover of a band like that, an impossible band to cover, you kind of have to make it your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is what this artist is doing. Caroline Carr is just making it her own.
Mm.
well, yeah, you respect that. You can respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I guess the discussion question for today is, what makes a good cover song a good cover song?
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
This is tough.
Because people cover songs all the time.
Yeah.
Dead
Yeah.
Sarah,
Yes.
Heart-Shaped Box, Deftones, Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I
Mhm.
Want.
I mean, that's like rock music. Like when bands form, like they don't just start making music. You cover songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
That's what you do.
so you master your craft.
Exactly. That's how you figure out what kind of sound, or you kind of figure out, oh, this bassist sucks. We need to get another guy, or something like we got to. They go through playing songs, and they cover all of them.
Mhm.
Right. I remember in high school, I would gig and it was like 90% of the songs were covers. That's
Yeah.
what you do.
And that's how you kind of learn your sound. You kind of
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to cover in practice or to begin to promote
Yeah.
yourself than to cover. So like
And
As a
release it.
as a professional.
there's the most perfect cover ever made is Johnny Cash's Hurt.
Ooh, yeah.
So
Agreed.
Yeah, that's,
Agreed.
That's yeah.
Hurt by Nine Inch Nails is a painful song to listen to. It is a very good song.
Trent hates himself.
And yes, it's a song about self. Like, he hates himself. He talks about how he hates himself in many of his albums. But then you get Johnny Cash at the end of his life, who's been through a lot,
jeez.
put
Yeah.
people through a lot,
Yeah.
and he is an icon. He
Yeah.
is a rebel in that era.
Yeah.
Even today, he would still be a rebel with the things that he would do with like people in
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
I mean, well and great to his family apparently, but he's singing this song, and it's not from a place like Trent
Yeah.
Reznor's singing. He's singing a song kind of looking back at his life like, what an asshole I was.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
when he said, I will make you hurt, it wasn't like, don't trust me, I won't make you. It was like, oh no,
I'll make
I'll
you
hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think is what makes a perfect cover, is when you're not taking someone else's song and singing it again. You're taking this person's song and making it your own.
Yeah.
And I think another perfect one is Jolene. Jolene is a perfect song
Like Dolly Parton.
by Dolly
Yeah.
Dolly
Parton.
Parton. Yes.
Dolly
Don't take-
Parton's-
Don't take my man.
That is
Yeah.
a perfect song sung by a perfect woman.
Yeah.
She's incredible. But then the White Stripes do it. Jack
Please.
White takes
Oh.
it.
Please don't
So-
take my man.
The
Yeah.
Dolly Parton's version is very sad, and she's like trying to grasp with this other woman showing
Yeah.
interest in her man and like feeling inadequate. Jack White is begging,
Yes.
literally
Yes.
Yeah.
begging. Do not take my man. Like desperation. You can't. I mean, can you play a little snippet of that?
I'll
Oh
find
my
it.
god.
Yeah, it's such a great
It's
song.
such a great cover
Such
of
a
that
great
song.
cover.
We're making figured work today.
Yeah.
It- And
Mhm.
to your point though, like before he gets the song on, it's just yes, you kind of want to take the song and make it your own. But for me, what makes a great cover, it's just to Jack White's Jolene or the White Stripes Jolene. Is I've heard the song a million times. How are you gonna make me feel different
Yeah.
Yeah.
with your interpretation of the song?
Yeah.
All right, I have it pulled up here. What part did you want to hear?
You can start from the beginning. I think there's a little guitar, but it gets right into it. Or you can
Right.
get in the middle too, because it gets pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Let's go right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the live version when he's like bawling almost.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeesh. Yeah. Yeah. He's like pleading.
Yeah. You could tell that he like, please don't take it.
Oh, when you break it down, oh, it's a hard song to listen to sometimes.
Yeah.
The live version is a hard version
Yeah.
to listen to.
Such a great song. I have a similar song to that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. Bane's Menace also agrees that a good cover brings the band's own spin to the song.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
yes,
Is-
yes.
And you kind of have to, because like covering a song and having it sound exactly like the original. I think the biggest offense is obviously Weezer with Africa. Weezer. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's catchy, it's still good, but I mean, if you play the Toto's version and you play Weezer's version,
It's almost
It's the same song.
exactly the same.
but-
yeah. No. I mean, that's a completely valid point, and it goes back to my point. Like, make me feel something different.
Yeah.
You're not making me feel anything different if you're trying to play it, and
Mhm.
you're trying to cover a great song and
Mhm.
not match to it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, you have Fall Out Boy's "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Mm.
They changed the lyrics, but it's the same song.
Yeah.
Same
I don't think it really added or took away anything from the song. It just made it for a new generation.
yeah.
And I think the Ataris did the same thing with Boys of
Boys of
Summer.
Boys of Summer.
They
Oh,
just
God.
updated the
Yeah.
song,
Well,
not necessarily
like they-
created it.
Yeah, I mean, they kept the structure of the song. They kept the chord progression. They kept the key. They kept the time. Like, they just made it emo and poppy
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the rockish, and that's it. Like, okay, cool. But,
But
still,
you kind of need
you need that little extra.
Like,
I'm gonna piss him off a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Real Big Fish covered what was it called? Stand By Me? Which again,
Yeah.
they made it ska,
yeah.
but did they have to?
Did it have to be ska though?
But it was the same progression. It did nothing to it.
But and then you have Cake doing "I Will Survive."
Oh, that's
yeah.
a great one.
Like that one. If you did
That
not
was
know
pretty good. That
"I
was
Will
pretty good.
Survive,"
Uh-huh.
okay. First off, if you don't know "I Will Survive," like that's
Yeah.
that's another
Watch,
issue.
watch
Watch the replacement.
Watch the
with
replacement,
Keanu-
yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Well, the original though is her like making a statement. I will survive. Like I'm gonna triumph over this.
I don't need you.
Cake's version is like pure anger.
Yeah.
It's like I should have changed that fucking
Fucking
lock.
lock.
I should have
Yeah.
made you like
Yeah.
he's angry, and that's how a guy would react to that situation.
It's a very different. Yeah.
Right? So
But-
here she's saying triumphantly, I'm gonna survive this. You know what?
Exactly.
I should have changed that. You shouldn't be coming around here. And this guy's angry.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That girl came back.
But like from the song perspective, like they made it a Cake song.
Yep.
It's a Cake song. Like they kept like the bass riff, right? They kept the
Yeah.
same bass line, but everything else is all Cake. Like the simple drums, right? And him like just kind of talking about it and doing that. That was a good cover.
His,
That was a good
his
cover.
voice is very unique.
Very
It's like
distinctive.
the
Yeah.
difference between Morrissey's "Please, Please, Please, Let Me Get
Oh
What I
my
Want"
God.
versus Chino Moreno singing. it.
Mhm.
That's one of my
The,
favorite.
the biggest
covers.
difference is Chino's a good
Yeah.
singer.
I just can't wait till like we get a message from Morrissey saying "Fuck you guys." That would be awesome. Actually, we'll post that on Instagram.
For me, I mean, going back to the topic of like how it makes you feel, how it Sleep Token
Oh,
covered a very, very happy song that's sung in many weddings that people get up to and dance to, and he broke it down and he made me cry with it
Dang.
and made me realize this is a heartbreaking song. Hey Yeah by Outkast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I figured I believe I put it in our
Yeah.
Playlist?
yeah.
I have it right here.
an hour and not an hour a minute and 40 seconds. I think
Mhm.
I it's gonna be the good part.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh,
It's
Yeah. That's
this.
it.
Anytime this guy sings, it's like he's reaching into my chest and pulling my heart out.
Nothing lasts forever. The war makes love the exception.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Did you
harmonizing.
ever catch those lyrics in the original?
Yeah.
No,
Did anyone catch
everyone's
those
too
lyrics?
busy doing the
You
Polaroid
talk
picture.
about you talk about covering up something, like masking something.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Kidding.
god.
Oh,
crazy.
it's so heartbreaking.
It is.
Oh.
I do gotta say though that, like, you know, when a band chooses to cover a song, like, you know, I mean, it's a hard decision to say, first off, we're gonna play the song, second off, we're gonna play it live, and then third off, no, we're gonna add it to our album.
Or we're gonna make it completely different.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So honestly, like a great example for me, a very unlikely song and band choice,
Mhm.
but it makes it work, is Machine Head covering Message in a Bottle.
That's insane.
Okay, first you're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
never heard this.
no. Like, first off, you're just like, how? How? Like,
Yeah.
these guys have beard like this. Like, how can he match the mystique of, you know, the Police and,
Yeah.
and Sting? It's actually really good.
Yeah.
So I put it up on the thing. Figured.
Yeah. 50 Sharp Blade said Motionless in White covered the song Somebody Told Me by the Killers.
Ooh,
Wanted to check that
okay.
one out too.
You could check that
that
one
one
out.
out.
Check it out.
All right, but yeah, here's Message in a Bottle by Machine Head.
Keep the same riff, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just a castaway, an island lost at sea.
Like that mysterious.
Mhm. But it's got the little Machine Head, like weird,
Yeah.
like creepy guy in the corner looking at you, kind of.
Like they slow it down, strip it down, but then when they pick it up,
I like what they did with the riff though.
Mhm.
yeah,
It's a very good one.
like right here.
SOS to the world. I hope that someone gets mine. I hope that someone gets mine. I hope that
Build up, man.
gets mine. Oh,
You didn't expect that, did you?
no, I
Wow.
did not.
You didn't
A
expect that.
little creepy.
A little creepy.
But then look at,
Ooh.
takes you back to the Guitar Hero days. huh?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
keep playing a little bit. Keep playing a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that is like an awesome job taking a song, still giving the respect it needs. You maintain the riff, you maintain the key, but you changed it in a way that made it a Machine Head song.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't take anything away from the original song. I mean, Message in a Bottle is an iconic song,
Yeah.
not just in pop or in rock or in, you know, like that reggae, that thing that, you know, that Police did.
Mhm.
But man, like it was just like, what is
Just
this?
different.
What is
Yeah.
this?
It makes
So
it.
good.
It makes it the same song, but different,
Different.
but just as good.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have one similar to that. Remember Harvey Danger with the flagpole sitter?
Oh,
A song about
I'm-
just slowly going insane,
Mhm.
I guess, and is covered by a lady.
Oh,
Ooh.
And I forgot to put it on the. So, flagpole sitta is not with an ER, it's with an A at the end, and it's Elohim, Elohim, I believe.
Hello.
Okay.
I think she sings it with AWOL Nation, which is
Oh.
AWOL Nation.
now I threw in a little AWOL Nation.
That's
in
right.
there.
Oh,
So this
like-
song is already great. The guy throughout the song is like slowly going insane. Like,
oh wow.
but the way she sings is pretty crazy.
All right, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
all right.
Oh yeah. Oh. Sounds kind of like, what's her name? Wow.
It does sound familiar.
No, yeah, I recognize the song. Oh, I love the way she changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. because like the original Harvey Danger was like a kind of like Joker, like he's so crazy and insane, he's nuts.
It's a manic, just kind of
like I'm going nuts. And this is like Requiem for a Dream type.
kind of
I'm going insane.
I'm going insane,
Putting
but I like it.
A beautiful catastrophic
Yeah.
touch to it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like
man.
such a beautiful mess.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, really. Beautiful mess. Hashtag beautiful mess.
There we
I
go.
like that.
All right, and then lastly, we're gonna check out this one that 50 Sharp Blades recommended. The Somebody Told Me by Motionless in White.
Okay.
All right, let's do
This
it.
is covering Somebody Told Me by the Killers.
All right.
Oh.
After we get through this, I'll skip to the part that we all know.
I like the electric stuff.
Yeah.
No keytar in there?
Guitar? Okay.
It makes this song a little more exciting, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So like the song's like about kind of a desperation, right?
Yeah.
But this guy gets it a little bit better, I think.
I like his
I
voice
like
a
it.
lot.
It's really good.
I want to hear this part though. Wait.
Yeah, this is the part that I want to hear.
Like, it keeps true to the
To the song.
structure, it keeps true to the song, the instruments, each one is one for one, but they make it their sound.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Motionless in White song.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think a lot of bands do this well too. Like Deftones covered Say It Ain't So. It's still the same song,
Yeah.
sung a little weirder because Chino sings a little
Yeah.
weirder. And they're Kermit Weezer. And
At Nirvana's The Man Who Sold the World.
oh yeah.
It keeps the same structure. I mean, with a hint of grunge.
Well, a lot of people didn't realize it was a cover.
It's,
Yeah.
You know, there's some beautiful, great songs out there. People forget it.
Yeah.
Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah is a cover.
Yeah.
But that's Jeff Buckley's song. Everyone has
Yeah.
Jeff Buckley's
Yeah.
song.
Like,
Oh yeah, Play Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley.
there you go. Like Turn the Page by Metallica.
Mhm.
People don't realize it's a cover.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously for the entire album, Garage Inc. is all covers.
Mhm.
But like when people heard Turn the Page, they didn't realize it was a Bob Seger song,
Yeah.
and that iconic wee was actually a saxophone.
Oh yeah.
But
Well,
like
A lot of kids a little younger than us didn't know Whiskey in the Jar
Nope.
was
Yeah.
a song from our parents'
yeah,
era.
exactly.
So like it's kind of crazy like how we kind of reinvent songs and
Yeah.
keep catching. But then Dead Sarah with Heart Shaped Box.
Mhm.
Oh my
Dang.
god. The way that Emily Armstrong sings it, like Kurt Cobain, you could tell is angry. It's an
Yeah.
angry song. But she puts like almost a disgust, like how
Yeah.
disgusted she is
Yeah.
with that person. It is incredible. So
Yeah.
I love it that you sing the same song, but you make it your own, but it's not the same.
It's not.
It's the same.
I was gonna say All Along the Watchtower. Who sings it?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was Bob Dylan. wasn't
That was
it?
Bob Dylan originally, but
Yeah.
people think it was Jimi Hendrix,
that's
Yeah.
right.
and it is. It's
And-
Jimi Hendrix covered it.
And it's crazy because like a lot of times when people cover songs, they try to cover songs that are like long time ago, like decades
Yeah.
earlier. I mean, those two were released like
Yeah,
Not
just
too,
not too long, like
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
years apart. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Like, I will say my favorite cover of all time is Disturbed Sound of Silence.
Ooh,
I mean,
it's a good one.
I'm not a knock on Simon and Garfunkel, but man,
Mhm.
Dave just turned that into a masterpiece.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't
he did.
like a cover. He just turned it into
Mhm.
like just a quintessential sound that is just
Yeah.
haunting. Because you know a lot of the themes of so the sound of silence, the 1,000 people staring at a thing, like he made it like a cautionary tale, right?
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel made that cautionary tale, but Disturbed did made it haunting. It made it saying like
Yeah.
you should be concerned.
Yep.
this is not normal. Like it just brings it such a different level. That's my favorite.
My favorite is Across the Universe by Fiona Apple.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that's a
I
good
love
one.
that one.
That
I
love
that's
that
a good
one.
So the Beatles version is good. Don't get me wrong, like it's psychedelic, like we took a
Yeah.
bunch of drugs and this is what came out. But Fiona Apple's is like uplifting and like I honestly get a little choked up at the
Yeah.
end because she just sings it so beautifully, but it's like encouraging.
Yeah.
And it goes from like this weird song about their souls traveling in the universe because they took a bunch of drugs to like actually something uplifting.
Yeah.
And that is just a beautiful song.
That's a
All
good
right,
one.
we're running out of time here. Oh, you want to give your favorite song real quick?
I do, but most people won't know. I don't know if our listeners know. My favorite one is Desvelado by Mi Sobrino Memo.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
A lot of people, if you grew up in a certain part of the U.S. and grew up with Selena, you'll know
Mhm.
the original
Yeah.
Tejano one from the 90s, and it's played at every quinceañera and people dance to it.
Yeah.
And this guy broke it down, made it acoustic, and made it so heart-wrenching.
It is. I believe it's on Morrissey Monday playlist.
It's on Morrissey
Yeah,
Monday,
we put it on
so you
Morrissey
guys can listen
Monday.
to it.
All right, yeah.
All right, let's
so
move on.
Final question, because we run out of time. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it for bands to cover like songs like this?
Oh,
So I think the problem is that it has to be the right song for the right band.
yeah.
And what you're trying to do with the song is tell your story through the song.
Yeah.
I that's the biggest issue. I'll go back to Weezer. Weezer covered songs to cover them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it fell flat.
It kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell with some of these people, like some of these covers, it's just this song was
Sp-
influential for them. This
Yeah.
song was
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
a part of them
Yeah.
too.
It spoke to them.
It spoke to them, and the way they retell it, we
yeah.
can hear how it spoke to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, plus you had Weird Al Yankovic starring. That's another thing.
Weird Al Yankovic's cover of what's it called?
Of everything.
Teen Spirit.
Yeah. But Weird Al Yankovic's just another topic for another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Oh, God.
Weird Al later.
Okay, parody music has its place,
Yeah.
and Weird Al is an icon. But is it okay? That could be a topic for
that's
another.
another- yeah.
It's not a cover. This is a parody.
That's a whole that's
different-
a
yeah.
own discussion block.
Yes, it
It
is.
is. Anyway, what's the next?
All right, next we're gonna play a little game called Finish the Lyrics.
Okay.
Do you guys have your buzzers on your phones?
Oh,
yes.
we're getting technological here at RockMental.
Yeah.
Figured got mad at me for just blurting out answers, so,
So
now
we got this internet
I,
machine.
I guess
Yeah, and
we have
also-
some structure.
And also just giving away money too.
No,
like-
not just that. I was raising my hand the last game, and
Okay, so we have to guess the last words.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play a really popular song, and then
Okay.
you guys have to finish, like, sing the rest of whatever's coming next.
so
Okay,
bad with
sing
lyrics.
or say. Those are two different things.
Sing.
Oh,
Let's make it more fun.
it's gonna
Okay.
it's gonna get weird, guys.
All right.
I like it.
Okay,
Whoever
we got our
picks it-
buzzers here, guys.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that.
No, don't time out.
All right. You guys ready?
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hold on.
Time I was falling in love, and now I'm only falling apart.
I can't remember.
Who's first?
Mayhem.
Chaotic.
Chaotic.
It was chaotic.
Oh.
What's it? Here, I'll play it again.
Upon a time I was falling in love, and now I'm only falling apart.
Only need to do only the clips in the heart.
Nice.
I totally mumbled that.
I thought we were guessing the name of the song in the band. I was like, oh. But if we're doing lyrics, I
Talk
can't.
Yeah.
about, talk
We're
about
doing
cover. That
lyrics.
song's been covered a lot.
Oh yeah.
what was the exact words again?
It was.
Nothing.
I won.
Nothing like
I got the point.
Clips of the heart.
Totally close.
Yo, what's up, Slip Biscuit?
Slip Biscuit. What's up?
Like Limp Biscuit?
But
What's-
slip.
Like Slipknot and Limp
Limp
Biscuit.
Bizkit. Good combo.
That's an interesting combo.
What's up?
Cool. All right.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
You have to reset it.
Hear us make fool of ourselves.
I'm trying to find a different song. You guys should
I think you gotta reset the.
The buzzer.
Oh yeah, my fault. Let's
All right.
go with.
Ah.
What's that?
But
You beat me by half a second, man. You beat me by half a second.
What's the point of the buzzing system? if
You guys are just gonna sing
gonna
it.
sing
It's such a great song. It's such a great song.
who got the point?
Yeah, he did. He beat me by half a
Mayhem.
second.
Okay.
Literally half a second.
All right, reset.
All right.
oh,
One
Slip
second.
Biscuit is a joke the singer have told me. So Maynard, huh? I wonder what. Let's bring up Maynard's, I guess, opinion of Slipknot and Biscuit. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thanks for that tidbit.
You guys
Bit tip.
ready?
Yes.
Dancing in the desert, going up the sunshine. Feeling. Wait, is it the bridge or is it the next verse? Because the bridge will
It's
be
the
like
bridge. No, it's the next part right there.
everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Feeling weird.
Dancing in the desert.
Right?
Nope. You gotta keep going. No,
Okay, was it the bridge or the next part?
What does it do? The
the
blast
the
off
next
part?
bridge.
it's not blast off. It's the other one.
I was trying to. Okay.
It's not blast off. It's the other one. Here, I'll play it again.
To the party, have a real good time. Help me out in the chat, guys.
In the desert, blowing up the sunshine.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
It was. Here, I'll play it. So
It's funny, like
it's
how you don't know the lyrics until the song's playing.
it's
I'm horrible. at
kneeling
lyrics.
roses disappearing into Moses' dry mouth.
I
Okay, I will.
I
actually
can
admit-
mumble it because I know what comes next, but
because
I don't know the
which is-
exact words.
That's interesting because all I hear when they sing is.
All right, next.
All right. One sec.
All right, reset. Let's do it. Oh, there it is.
Let's do.
Oh, snap. Oh wait. Kick me out.
Very good.
Okay, I'm back in.
there he is. Oh, you think you got it?
It says
Love is last forever, but
Uh,
not.
The lyrics before that, right?
That is
Make-
not the right one.
Ooh.
You think you got it? Oh, you think you got it?
But God just don't get it when there's feelings involved.
Come on, Groupie. Groupie got it.
Can you play it again? You think?
When they say that.
Love is
That's
forever.
not that one.
No,
Oh.
it isn't.
It's the. Here, I'll play it.
Ooh, we stick together when it's tomorrow.
Yeah. And then it goes into.
Then it's love it is forever, but when it's perfect, moments, love the exception.
Yeah. You guys know the song, but you just don't know like these parts of the lyrics.
I'm gonna mess up all this.
Again,
You think you know it until you have to sing it.
this is a lot easier in the car, guys.
It is a lot easier in the car.
Uh,
It's not Danny California. I screwed that one up on my short.
All right, let's
Don't
see,
play Danny
let's see.
California.
Let's yeah, play Danny
Oh.
California. Let's do this one.
When you
the sea. It's only a memory.
In the
You on your own, and you're left into the zone.
on an island in the sun, we'll be playing and having fun.
Alright, we apologize for our horrible singing voices.
I think Groompy got that one.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you got it first.
I wasn't even.
I'm just singing. I don't even. But
All right, let's do.
I'm just buzzing because I kept losing by half a second, so I'm just buzzing.
What's the other
Refresh.
I lost
And
by
then,
a quarter
of a second.
of a
on that.
second on that
I
one.
have a feeling I'm gonna choke on this one.
Oh, no,
I don't think we
I
even keeping
don't.
score.
Okay.
Slim Biscuit only knows the hip 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 hip.
All right, this song, I better hear it in the correct tone of voice and everything, all right?
Correct tone.
Correct tone,
Oh
yes.
shit. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
All right,
Oh, I
one
already know
second.
what this is.
Oh.
Wait, was it?
Hold on.
Okay, we already know what the song
I gotta
is.
find a part.
To shelter. Two.
Yep, Slip Biscuit's got it.
6.
Mayhem?
And my eyes burn. Shut it!
All
Sorry,
right,
folks
we
at
got
home.
it. We got it.
All right, I got it.
Sorry,
Slip
folks at
Biscuit
home.
got
I
two
wanted to help.
episodes.
It was too good.
Might need to adjust your
Sorry,
volume
did
at
we-
home.
Did we
Yes.
blow out the? Okay, there we go.
Peaked.
Yeah. We're good. Guys.
Yeah, that's me and Mini Mayhem were drumming that earlier today.
There you go.
Mm. He got his guitar yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
and he was playing this song this morning.
Gotta teach him some
Hey,
Yeah, he's talented.
Let's do it.
I've been playing Blackbird.
Ooh.
On the piano.
All right.
Little Groompy.
A piano band.
Give me a
huh?
second.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Ready, set.
Hold on.
Oh.
Take me home. Take on me. I'll be
I think I got it.
Chaotic got it.
We need to work on
Yeah.
falsettos over
That's
here.
Oh, wait,
that's
in a day.
that's
It was so
is
high,
terrible.
I
That's-
couldn't even hear it in the microphone.
that's Mini Metalhead's favorite song, by the way.
Yes.
Oh,
Very good song.
you okay?
You guys
I-
good? Get a
I think
drink of
I-
I'm
water.
lightheaded.
I think I pulled something. I don't know.
The black lung pop.
I think I pulled something.
I did
Yeah.
get lightheaded with that.
Get a drink of water. Don't.
All right,
All right,
reset.
all right,
You gotta
go,
reset
go,
the
go,
button.
go.
Gotta reset the buttons.
All right. All right. Here, I'll reset it.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I just almost pushed it.
All
All
right.
right. All right. Let's do this one.
Day of judgment, God is called.
Oh, you son of!
I mean, I know the song. I'm not.
The lyrics
All right.
though.
Okay. When there's like 20 verses.
Hey, all the words are different though. I'll play the rest of it.
Begging mercies for the sick. Laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
I don't know the words.
Yeah.
Like songs like this, I just don't bother learning.
Yeah.
I feel them.
It's hard. What do we get?
All right, what's next?
All right. Let's do.
What does the biscuit say?
Gotta love
Oh,
Ozzy.
it's
You
you
gotta
gotta
love
love
Ozzy.
Oh,
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy.
Ozzy,
yeah.
Hey, he's gonna be performing
Definitely.
in with Black Sabbath again. Well, select songs. In the
Still
summer.
alive?
Yeah.
So-
he can't walk, but he can still sing. So power to Ozzy.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out to Ozzy.
As he pulls up the next one, I think I read an article that said that he has like these genetic mutations
Yeah,
that protect him from all the drugs he took.
that's insane.
It was from the bat.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Will he be chewing on bats?
I was like, either that or he bit a bat and got some bat thing.
Which makes him
superpowers.
Batman.
Ooh.
That's where I was going with that.
Okay.
All right.
It is
Uh-huh.
very rich.
That's
This
his
will be our last-
superpowers to take an incredible.
This will be the
amount
last
of
one, and
drugs
then we'll move on.
without dying.
Right. All right.
Oh, you son!
6 seconds
Your
later.
life burns faster. Obey your master. Master. Come on, bro.
Nice. Good
Come on,
job,
bro. Come on.
Love Metallica.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Right about
so basically,
me, you
we
can't see a
thrash
thing.
quite a bit over here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we love thrash.
On the Thrasher right here.
Yeah.
Poison the Preacher. Listen to them. They're
check
brutal
out
ass.
taking out the Thrash Thursday. We got some good stuff on
That's
there.
right.
All
Well,
right, yeah.
speaking of playlists,
Oh, shall we go into playlist now?
I think we
Yes.
shall go into playlists now.
Go to playlist.
All right. So, we here at RockMental decided that this job is kind of hard. We listened to a bunch of bands, and actually choosing one to feature every week is very hard.
Yep.
It is.
So what we've done is created 5 playlists, one for each day of the week, or weekday, to feature some of the bands that we listen to, some of the bands that we really like and wish we could feature, but we really just can't.
Yeah.
We just don't have enough time. We would be here all day, every day, pretty much doing this. So what we did is made a few playlists available to everybody here watching, includes some songs from certain genres and things like that, that kind of just caught of our attention, that we connected with. We have our Morrissey Monday playlists, because everybody hates Monday and everybody hates Morrissey. And these are the songs that are kind of grungy, not happy, moody, kind of get you in the mood for Tuesday, which we call Taking Back Tuesday. This is more of like our emo,
Yep.
dark wave kind of.
Have a lot of songs there.
Yeah, it's got a lot of songs in there, a lot of emo stuff. We can reflect back on how much we hate Morrissey.
Oh, Slip Biscuit say Creator is good too.
Ooh, let's write
Creator
that,
with a K.
let's write that down.
It's all right here.
Oh, right there. All right. And then we got Ride Girl Wednesday. This is where we get those really great all female or female-led bands that are all pissed off about how much they hate Morrissey. And they just put out this very great music. Unfortunately, 3 guys right here, we don't can't really talk about, I guess, really relate to what they're singing, but we just love the music. So
Yep.
we have Taking Out the Thrash Thursday. Thursday's Thrash Day over here.
Bam.
This is where we get all of the high energy music, get us ready for Friday. And we got Feel Good Friday. These are the bands that get us ready for the weekend, get us ready to party and hang out and rage all weekend at the shows. So go check these out on our website. You can find them. And we're going to talk a little bit about these bands that we added. And since I went first this time, I'll go first with my bands.
Remember to go to rockmental.com/music and you can find all these playlists. And subscribe
Yes.
from there.
There you go. I think that's what I was supposed to say next.
I got you.
You got my back?
I got
Okay. So for Morrissey Monday, I added End Eve.
And Eve.
Got about
Okay.
1,100 monthly listeners. They got like this really cool new metal sound, similar vibe to like Violent Vera, a little more shoegazy. The transition to that new metal flawlessly. It's really
Got it.
great. They add kind of like an electric component. It's really great. A lot of Bleach this week. I got Bleached Cross.
Bleach Cross.
Bleach Cross. They got some good like dark goth wave stuff. Remind me of like the early Horrors.
Okay.
Horrors, not the other.
Hoors.
Yeah.
Got it.
Taking Back Tuesday, I did No Culture. A really, really great shoegaze, about 8,000 monthly listeners there. For our girl band playlist, I found a girl band called Girl Band.
Girl band called Girl Band.
Yes,
Are they good?
it's Girl Band exclamation point. Awesome. 12.6 thousand monthly listeners.
Congratulations, girl band.
Holy shit, this girl's voice, dude.
Yeah.
You guys have got to listen to it. They kind of remind me of the single that I put on there kind of reminds me of Bleachers.
Okay.
Look good.
Ah.
Good.
Taking out the thrash, I added 2 bands, New Villains, about 2,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
Check them out. Escuela Grind,
Squella Grind.
22,000 monthly listeners. Holy shit, you guys.
Yeah.
It's like hardcore. Just good.
That's good. Okay.
Good. This is what I was listening to relax before when Figured was listening
There
to
you
some
go.
Mazzy Star. Just a great band. It's got this female lead singer. I think there may be 2 females. They sing really girly stuff, and then out of nowhere, like, awesome. I loved it. And for Friday, 2 bands called Bleach. First band, all lowercase
Wait,
Bleach.
2 separate bands.
Two
called
separate
Bleach.
called Bleach.
Oh.
This first band's brand new, only about 1,500 listeners per month. They got 1 single up on Spotify, and it rocks.
Nice.
It is so good. Really
Nice.
good. You guys gotta check it. The next band, Bleach, but all uppercase, about 750 monthly listeners.
Oh.
They are a band from across the pond. I know what that means.
Oh.
And they sound a lot like Pulp and Supergrass, if you guys remember.
Okay.
The kind of poppy, Brit poppy, but more Arctic Monkeys than Beatles. If
Yeah.
you will.
Okay.
Slip Biscuit Destroy Boys is awesome.
Oh.
Destroy
Oh,
Boys.
okay.
You know what? I think I have. I'm gonna be writing
That
these
sounds right.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
Destroy Boys is a good Riot Girl band too. They're awesome.
Ooh, okay. Destroy
Oh,
Boys.
so they want to destroy
Boys.
boys.
So
I'm
so
okay with
so you
that.
got Bleach all lowercase, and you have
And
Bleach,
Bleach all uppercase.
I wonder if they called each other and said
Okay.
like
Okay, you take uppers, we'll take lowers.
lowers. Good, good.
Well,
Meeting adjourned.
last week it was 2 bands called Two Headed Girl. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
so
you
this
have a
band-
theme going on.
I got a theme
you gotta
too. And honestly, I don't look for them; they just find me. All right, so
Alright.
those are my bands that I added to the playlist. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Go for it.
Morrissey Monday, kind of new wavy, electronically, kind of saw a band called Florentines or Florentines.
Let's go
Florentines?
Florentines.
Florentines?
Florentines.
FLORNTNES.
Okay.
About 12,000 monthly listeners. Really good. Really kind of prepped me to get myself in my feels. You know, it wasn't in my feels yet, but
Okay.
it was kind of like how we said, very Morrissey.
There you go.
Tuesday I had the yada yada.
Yada yada.
Ooh.
Yada yada.
Yada yada.
Yada yada.
Steinfeld joke.
About 2,000 monthly listeners. A little bit similar to Weekend Friends. You know, they
Okay.
have that kind of yeah sound to them.
You
But,
know what? I
Very shoegazy, very emo. I like them. I like that. I almost featured them this week.
mhm.
Okay.
You're gonna be mad about this one.
Don't-
Right Girl Wednesday, Flailing Idiot.
You son of a Glenn.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The female led, believe she's 15, 16 years old, lead singer.
This girl's voice, though.
She hollers.
Oh, is that the one you showed?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, does she can sing.
Wow.
Flailing Idiot. Please check him out.
Yeah.
That girl can
I
sing.
believe one of the songs I put in there, yeah, they are awesome. Leave Me Alone, I believe it is.
Mm.
And it's just about a boy that will not get the hint.
Mhm.
And it made me even realize, like, oh my god, have I ever been this boy? Leave me alone. Stop texting me.
Yeah.
I'm done being your friend.
Yeah.
And it's powerful, and
Mhm.
she just gets the message through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, Mini Groompy too is a good message for her.
Yep. Right.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Stand her ground. That's right.
Stand her ground. I love him. Flailing Idiot. Thrash Thursday, I had a Sun Puddle. It is a very grungy
Hmm.
metal.
Grungy metal.
Yes, grungy metal, very in your face thrash, but with their sense of grunge. I believe, taking out thrash, they had about 2,000
Okay.
monthly listeners, 2,700 monthly listeners. So check them out. And then on my Friday, Kid Smoko.
Kid Smoko.
Okay.
A little bit more popish, a little bit finish out my week in a happy tone.
Okay.
But great band. Go ahead and listen to them, guys. Can't talk enough. I mean, wish we could feature all of them, but that's why we have these playlists.
Good.
Chaotic?
All right, let's do it. So I did some intense research about 3 hours before the show.
Bruh.
Okay,
Typically
so
outgoing
Monday,
codes, I see.
Morrissey Monday, I had a band called Olympia Press. Olympia, like the capital of Washington. Press. They have 33 monthly listeners.
Oh, man.
33. I believe I was number 33. They're kind of emo. Kind of have like a dashboard confessional feel to them.
I like it.
Their songs start off kind of acousticy. Gets you really much in the feels, like when you're just like, oh, I don't want to get up because it's Monday and this sucks. Very much that kind of mood. They're really good. Very low amount of listeners. Let's work on that. Punks. Tuesday, it's a fun band called East Moon. They only have 327 monthly listeners. 327. I'm getting sub K, man.
Whoa.
Sub 1,000 bands
Wow.
over here.
Such a cool kid.
Digging deep.
I did, yeah. They're Chicago based. They're really good. They're kind of post hardcore emo also. They dropped their debut EP last year, so they got a few songs up, a couple singles up. Really cool. Kind of not so much poppy, but they're really good. They'll remind you of like any classic emo band. Wednesday, my Where I Go Wednesday is the Hot Damn with an exclamation point.
Pretty good.
Damn.
Pretty good.
They're really good. Yeah.
They're pretty good. They're all female. They got about 3.6K. They're based out of the UK. They're kind of pop rock, kind of like the Darkness, like
Okay.
Oh,
fun
I like that.
pop.
I like that.
They're pretty
Alright.
good. They've gotten featured, I think, like in BBC and like some radios and some hits over there. But they're pretty good. They're give them a listen. They're fun. Complete opposite on my Thrash Thursday is a death metal band called Cognitive. They're one of those bands where you cannot like understand what the logo looks like.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's all veiny and stuff. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're a band out of New Jersey. They've been around for a while. Their
Okay.
debut EP was like 13 years ago.
Ooh. Okay.
They just released last year. Their latest EP is called Abhorrence. That's the song I added. Oh, jeez. Like, if you want to feel like the feels, like one of the lines is like talking about how you suffer in silence.
Mhm.
Dang. Plus, this guy sounds like he's like, I don't know, trying to mimic a garbage disposal.
Okay.
So, so really good. If you're looking for some death metal, check those guys out. And my Friday is Parker. It's a band called Parker.
Okay.
They're out of Northern Ireland. They're actually really fun. They remind me of like Blink 182, like, you know what, like in concert, and they're just kind of riffing off and like just making like
Okay.
stupid lyrics to songs. Kind of remind me of that. They're fun lyrics, poppy music. They have one called I think it's Ordinary Band. It's funny. It's kind of like a satire. But it's fun. Good for Friday. Just kind of get you in the mood. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're cool.
All right, thanks. So you can go to rockmental.com/music.
That's right.
Find these playlists with this music that we've been listening to. And if you really want to help these bands out, go to our webpage, go onto our playlist, go onto your favorite streaming service, stream their music, go onto their page, get some of their merch. That's probably the best
That's
way
right.
that you could get. We here at RockMental have what we call money mouth.
That's right.
And we try to do our best to support the bands by buying what we can.
Yeah.
A couple of challenges. A lot of these bands are from not the US, so we have to wait quite a while for stuff. And some print on demand stuff's kind of having a little bit of a trouble right now. So that too. But for this week,
What we got? Yeah.
see, we got CD. This is The Body and Disfig. Awesome. awesome. Just electronic, really moody stuff. We got a t-shirt
So
from
from one of our early fans, 50 Sharp Blades. Bam, we got your shirt.
uh,
That's for you guys. Thanks for being awesome. Awesome punks for us, but awesome subscribers. 50 Sharp Blades has been with us since what, like the second
since
episode?
the second
Yeah.
episode, I think.
So shout out to them. Get their merch, listen to music. They're awesome.
Yeah. And then hot off the train, how does stuff get to here from Poland? Because this came from Poland. It got here this week. We ordered it, I think, like a month ago. Dude,
Oh, those guys are
these
sick.
guys are good.
Oh,
I was
man.
lucky enough to get like the.
That sign?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
It's signed. It is a limited release. Here.
Dang.
I'm very excited. I've listened to it twice since
Oh.
I got it yesterday.
Nice.
It's
Yeah. And their music videos are like,
intense.
whoa.
So
Whoa.
intense. But you guys have to check them out. So check out Patriarch, 50 Sharp Blades, the Body in This Fig. We have all their stuff here in our playlists. Like I say, we wish we could help more, but we try to do our part to help support these.
But you can absolutely go out and help these bands out. Give them a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. It does not much. Just give them a follow, show them some love, play their music, sing their praises, and buy their merch.
Yeah.
Yes.
If all you do is go on Bandcamp and spend $7 to buy the digital version,
Do it.
do that.
That's what helps these artists out, and that's what we're here for. We want to make sure that these artists feel supported and get what they need.
All right. Well,
Alright,
I think
guys.
that kind of does it for us.
I think we're done.
We're done for
Hey,
today.
we're not doing a 2.5 hour long. It's only 2 hours.
Yay.
But cool. Well, thanks for all the fans that are joining us, are still with us. Thanks to all their new subscribers and soon to be subscribers. Make sure to not only tell your friends to subscribe, but also hit that notification bell wherever it is to get notifications on whenever we put out new stuff. And remember, Clan Havoc 15 on our merch shop. RockMental.com/shop. Go get your stuff. Go get your RockMental gear. Glen Havoc 15 on your promo code.
Thanks. And once we hit 2,000 subs, I will put out all of our new stuff
Ooh, okay.
on our shop.
Tell your friends.
All right, guys.
Yeah. So we do have mental health resources on our website. Again, we're not mental health professionals. We really want everybody to, just fuck the stigma, talk about it,
That's right.
get out. If you're in crisis, 988, you can dial them, you can text them, get all the information you need to help yourself or to help somebody else. Go on rockmental.com/help. We have some information there for you as well. We also have rockmental.com/helping survivors. Again, let's help survivors of sexual abuse and sexual assault. Not only just find some support, but get some justice.
That's
Let's
right.
hold these people who harm others accountable.
Yes.
And
Right.
this is where we can help our friends
Yeah.
at helping survivors.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here today. We will go back to our intense research, find new bands, feel our feels, and come back for you guys next week. So please join us. Please come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, make sure to check out our socials at RockMental Official on everything except for Twitter for very obvious reasons. RockMental.com /help if you need help /music for all of our playlists /shop. Again, Glen Havoc 15. And yeah, #Moshpit Mentality, guys.
All right.
All
All right,
guys.
punks. See you next week. Have a
Peace out.
badass week.
I've been figured, chaotic, groupie, mayhem. See you
Man.
guys.
We're out.
Bye.